What's up, everybody? This is Ted, and I have something cool to talk to you guys about. So, I've always seen videos on this, and I always wanted to do something like this. I'm gonna do a top five and for the Pokemon stuff, and it's gonna be top five Pokemon I think should have Galarian forms. Now, I know. Let's start off like this. So, I know a lot of people it's split. Like, if you like the new variant forms or you don't, I think they're cool. If you don't like them, that's okay. It's you don't have to. I'm not gonna hate on you because you don't like them. But I like them, and I think it's pretty cool. And I always wanted to do a video like this, so I'm gonna talk about some Pokemon in random orders. It's not like a number one Pokemon that should have a Galarian form. This is just a five Pokemon I picked, so a top five, I guess. Now, I didn't. I know, just like I'm kind of Gen 1 out, so I didn't pick a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1. There are two on here, I think, but let's start off with the first one. So, the first Pokemon I think that should have a Galarian form is Litleo and Pyroar. Now, they're from 6th Gen, and as much as hyped as I was for them when they came out, it was kind of lackluster. I thought they were going to be like the Growlithe and Arcanine of the world, of like the Pokemon of that gen, but it ended up not. They're normal fire. They did have a lot of good move pools, like for like they're special, mostly special attacking. So it only have like fire blast, flamethrower. They were normal and that's normal type, so they had echoed voice, but it wasn't that great. And but the thing about it is, that, yeah, they had no attack, no special attack. And another thing is that they had like a hidden ability called Moxie. If you don't know what Moxie is, every time it KOs a Pokemon, it gets stronger attack. But its attack stat is kind of low, so the odds of you trying to KO something, without it already being the weak attack as it is to get more attack, it's kind of sucks. I mean, you can give a life orb or a focus band, but I don't know. It's kind of weak as well, so I don't know if you want to do all that. And the only like physical moves he got was like Crunch, Fire Fang, Flare Blitz. I mean, there's some other ones, but those are like probably the best ones. So in Galar region, I feel like they should go off the Manticore. If you don't know what that's, a Greek mythology. Holy crap, dude! And it's like a hybrid of like a lion and like a with wings and stuff. It looks like very very scary. Well, have you played God of War 3? You know what it is. It has like a tail of had a tail of a snake or a scorpion. So in this one, I feel like it should be poison and dark. It's like a darker coat. Its mane's all crazy. Has like it looks super scarier. It's still like a lion. Tail obviously is like a scorpion or yeah, scorpion has wings. I don't know why it wouldn't be flying type, but it's poison and dark is what I think. Because the Manticore, it says that it has like it shoots poisonous needles or something to paralyze its foes. I think that would be pretty cool. And I know a lot of people when they first seen the leak of Litleo when 6th Gen first came out, they already thought that was going to be a thing. So I think they should make it like that. Make it a little bit more fun. Don't stick with like the stereotypes. Make it poison dark. That's the only thing I could think of. That would be really cool. So can you just picture like a Leo with like she looks like a little cub with like fangs and stuff, like hecka scary. It's like let's say like reddish blackish, and then evolves. It has like a scary looking mane, super sharp teeth, wings, and a fucking poisonous tail with a scorpion's tail. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of abilities for it. So abilities I think could have like poison touch, because it says it shoots stuff off of its mane or it has a scorpion tail, so anything you touches it with poison. Maybe intimidate. Intimidate would be good as well. I think I already had intimidate. I'm not sure, but intimidate would be another one. And then you can actually give it Moxie as a hidden ability again. This time actually using it well because it's going to be like a physical attacker. So it'll have like Flare Blitz or well, it won't be fire type. So it's poison, so it can be like Poison Jab. You could have Crunch. You could have Night Slash. You could have all sorts of things on it now that actually makes sense and has an attack stat. So that's what I'm going to go with. So Litleo and Pyroar for my first one. Second one. Now this one, as much people hate on it, I like it a lot. Is Goldeen and Sea King. Now I don't really know why people don't like it. I know people think it's like a simple Pokemon, like it's overlooked. It's just a goldfish. I mean, there's nothing crazy about it. No, there's a lot of other Pokemon you can use that's just a pure water type. But in this one, in its Galarian form, it's going to be water and ice. Now, its fins are going to be see-through and sort of resemble the Aurora Borealis. Like, it's going to be like rainbow glittery, everything like that. It's, its fins are kind of sharper. If you remember Sea King, it's like kind of just like roundish fins and stuff, but its fins are going to be like kind of edged a little bit. So make it look like ice, and its horn on its head is no longer a horn; it's an icicle, so that'll be really cool. And I don't know, it has like little tiny fangs, but its fangs are a little like kind of sharper because I don't know why, because I just thought about it like that. Now the thing about this one is that it'll be water ice, so it has more diverse pool. So it has like ice moves will be stabbed now, water can be stabbed now. The abilities for this one, I was thinking refrigerate, so it can normal moves can be ice type moves. That'll be crazy. So it can use like takedown, return. If you want it to be a physical attacker, or it can get like echoed voice and be like ice, like that. Or it could have slush rush, where if it's in hail, it gets faster. Because I don't think this Pokemon will be fast at all. And you keep its hitting a bit of lightning wrong, so it can be immune to electric type moves, which is his weakness. But now on top of that, it'll be weak to I think fire as well. I don't know. I can't remember all that off the top of my head. But that'll be cool. Lightning Rod will boost its special attack, which I'm picturing will be like super. Will be I think its attack and special attack would be the same. I'm gonna be like 80 in each, or maybe 90. Maybe 90 is too much. Hold up, chill out. Well, yeah, because I'm not gonna make it fast, so I don't think it'll be a fast Pokemon. Obviously, I think it'll be like more physical side will be up a little bit more, with special being a little bit underneath, but lightning rod will help it most definitely. So that's what I'm thinking. It'll be like instead of like being orange and black, it'll be like bluish and white, sort of like CeeLo colors, or maybe like I don't know, maybe just like dark blue. I don't know. I didn't think about that hard, but I think that's a good reason for it. I mean, it's a simple Pokemon, make it competitive, and then Refrigerate and Slush Rush and Lightning Rod make it super competitive. I think, in my opinion, not super competitive, but you know what I'm saying. Next one. This one is Stantler from Second Gen. I think Stantler looks kind of boring as much as I like it. I mean, Stantler's just a regular deer. It's boring looking. Well, with this one, I kind of dug in the lore of the UK a little bit because I didn't know what to go off of this, but I knew I wanted to do Stantler. With this one, this is gonna be like I think when it in its Galarian form, it's gonna be fighting in normal. I got this over the road deer, or I think it's red deer, road deer. I think it's a road deer. I'm not sure. Double check. I'll write it up here on the wall somewhere, or it's the screen you're looking at if I'm wrong. Now, the thing about this one is that it was over hunted in real life. The roe deer, like in the UK, it's really hunted, and it was very endangered species. It was a very, very endangered species because of overhunting. So I think that now it'll be fighting a normal, fighting for its life because it says, you know, because it's being hunted, so it's fighting for its life. I think its antlers won't be as big; it'll be short, more like more like horns because it got rid of its like long horns so it could hide in the forest better. And then what else did I have here? So it can't be found easily, obviously. I think its ability should be scrappy. Its fighting and normal moves can hit ghost typing or pure power. That's what I'm thinking. Or I found this other deer from the UK. Oh yeah, okay. The first one is a roe deer. The first one's a roe deer. Second one's a red deer. The thing about the red deer is that it travels a lot all over the place. And since it travels a lot, I feel like it'll learn more as it travels. So I think it's going to be psychic and normal. And the thing why it says, oh, it travels, right? It travels, and everywhere it goes, it learns, and it needs to learn. So when it learns, it gets more smarter. So that's what I'm going with. It's a psychic typing, so it can know when its travels will be safe. So it has that psychic ability. His psychic abilities tell him when it's safe to travel. It'll warn him about his its enemies or its predators, to keep it safe. And it's mostly with that, so it travels, right, and it's a large deer. So as it travels, right, its antlers are kind of wide, or like are kind of wide. But I have this one to evolve. So Stantler will evolve. I don't know what it's going to evolve into. The name of while I know what it's going to evolve into because I wrote it down, but I just don't know the name. So when it evolves, it looks older. So now the fur of Stantler is going to be longer. His horns are going to be bigger and wider, where it looks like it's kind of slouched now when it walks because the antlers are so heavy and it looks old, sort of like Baby Dragon when it, when it turns in Time Wizard turns it into Thousand Dragons, sort of like that, you know, and it evolves. Its horns get larger. Like I said, I think its ability should be Magic Bounce or Forewarn, and its hidden ability could be Magic Coat. So I think that would be pretty cool to help it out. So a fighting normal, and then that one doesn't evolve for the roe deer because it has to fight to survive. And then the psychic normal one for the red deer, since it's a large animal that travels around, be psychic and normal. I think that's pretty good. Now this next one, I'm not gonna lie, these are really hard to think of. This took me like, I thought this was gonna be a breeze because I'm like a Pokemon master. No, it was not a breeze. It took me like 3 hours to research all this. So the next one I think that should get a Galarian form is Glameow and Purugly. Now this one was really hard because I really like Purugly and Glameow, but there's so other better cat Pokemon. Like I can get like Meowth or Persian or a Lowland Meowth and Persian, or I can get Liepard. Liepard, you know what I'm saying? I could just choose those other ones. Like Glameow and Purugly are just so basic. So I feel like this one gets overlooked. So I think they should get a revamp. So now this one, so I based it off of Maine Coon. Like it's like I think that's how you say it. But basically, this cat is like really really big, and it's really loyal, from what I heard of. And I think its new typing would be fighting and normal because it's like it's in real life the Maine Coon is like the oldest cat in like the region, so I'm guessing I could pull that and put that in Galar as well. So it's the oldest cat in Galar, and since the older cat is very playful, always hunting, and its color scale is gonna kind of switch a little bit. It's gonna be grayish, blackish. I know it's already gray and white, so it'd be gray and black, I'm guessing. And so it'll look like a regular cat, and then Purugly will be the same, but instead of like its tail's gonna be straight. It's not gonna be curled. It's not gonna be. How would Purugly look? I didn't think about that. So it's just gonna be gray and black. So the purple all over it's gonna be gone. Its hair is gonna be kind of more fluffier instead of like looking just fat. And then I have a third evolution for it. So it's gonna be Glameow Purugly in a third evolution or a second form, whatever you want to call it. So this one, instead of being on all fours, because the picture I seen was the cat was like laying down. And then this breed of cat has like I know I said it was fighting, but as it gets older, it still has its playful and hunting skills, but like it has bad like hips, I guess. So I said this one's laying down. It looks older. Its fur gets longer. It looks kind of wiser, but at the same, it's like I have his nature kind of timid like. But when things go down, it knows how to hunt and do all that fighting and stuff. So it's gonna it's not scared to get aggressive. Lays down on his stomach. It's super long. His fur is super long, like old age. And like it's timid. So abilities wise, I think it'll be Fluffy or Stamina. If you don't know Stamina, Mudbray and that other horse from the 7th gen got that. That'll be pretty cool. Fluffy is it's gonna be like a defensive Pokemon in my opinion, since it can't really move, but it can still dish out a punch. So Fluffy will lower physical damage, while Stamina, when it gets hit, its defense will go up, its speed will go down. I think that's wrong. I think its defense just goes up. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty good for it. Now the last one. Now this one I really think definitely needs a Galarian form, and that's Psyduck and Golduck. Now, I didn't know what to do for Psyduck and Golduck, honestly. But the reason why I chose them to get a Galarian form is because, like, you really don't see any love for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than Misty Psyduck. And it's just like a basic water Pokemon that can do psychic moves and stuff like that. So, I think he can learn Thunderbolt. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But it's just like a regular water Pokemon. I could choose a lot of other water Pokemon that could do its job. So I think the new typing, well, first of all, I'm basing this off of a Moscovy duck, which is an aggressive duck. And I think with this new typing, since it's so aggressive, it's going to be dark and fighting. I know it's a lot of fighting, but hey, it's going to be dark and fighting. Now, it's the Moscovy duck. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. But this duck, it's really competitive. It fights for its nest. It fights other ducks of its kind to mate. and it's not really a water duck. I mean, it can be, but it mostly lives near swamps or farms. So like it lives in like farm grazing or farm land, I guess. That's where it likes to make its nest. Now, when it starts a gold duck, instead of being yellow, it's gonna be like blackish, like light black, like sort of almost grayish, but not gray. Onyx, I think that's what it's called. It's gonna be like onyx, and then when it evolves, it's gonna be black with a green tint, and it's gonna have sharper beak, sharper claws, and with that, it's gonna be a physical attacker instead of a special attacker. Now, with this being physical, I think it would be cool if the ability was Tough Claws. Mega Charizard has that, so every physical move that actually touches the opponent gets doubled. And Rattled, so that way if it gets hit by a dark move, a bug move, or a ghost move, it raises its speed to help it out a bit. So I think that'd be really cool to see an aggressive Golduck that goes out there and just fights to survive for its land and its nest and whatnot. But yeah, those are the 5 Pokemon I think that should get Galar evolutions. Litleon Pyroar, Stantler, Goldeen Seaking, Glameow, Purugly, and Psyduck and Golduck. I think those really should get one because those are the ones that get kind of overlooked. I looked for Pokemon that didn't have Megas, didn't already have a form, and weren't too broken and were kind of forgotten. That's what I really went for in this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like these videos, let me know. I'll do more of them. I really have a lot of Pokemon videos I want to do, but really don't know. So this is my testing ground for it. This isn't a nerd nonsense, so I'll just change the name. It's gonna be top 5 Galarian Pokemon. You know, whatever. Let's put it in the type title. Nerds make sense. Whatever. But yeah, let me know. Should I do more of these, or do you guys want me to talk more about Pokemon? Because I can talk more about Pokemon. I really don't care if you guys say so or not. I'm just asking for you guys' opinion. But let me know, guys. I really enjoyed doing this. This really took a lot of work to do. I know it doesn't seem like it because that's how you're watching this video. You can tell. I could put pictures on there, but I can't because I don't have that kind of computer. But the research to make sure to see these Pokemon work for their Galarian forms actually took a lot of research, so it was kind of fun doing it. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys like these Galarian forms that I chose? Do you have any Pokemon that you think should have Galarian forms? Let me know why. This is Ted, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.